because it doesn't matter what night it is on Cruise Control. It can be a Monday, a Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, a Tuesday, any day of the week, especially a hump day. There's always one thing going on, everybody, and that is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I'll talk about is Moana, because the sequel is coming out and everyone's saying that it might just beat Inside Out 2, which is like the highest grossing animated film right now for Disney. It blasted over that billion mark, no problem. This is coming out not too far, and they're projecting $135 million opening weekend, which would be pretty fantastic for this, especially because it's going on Thanksgiving weekend. So at that time, it'd be breaking some barriers. It would break through Frozen, which made $125 million. It would be massive for Disney. And they're hoping big things. Of course, they have the whole cast back, animated form, the live action one's still coming. We'll have to find out if they can beat Inside Out. I'm interested to see it. I mean, I like the first one. There's some good music. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. You know, The Rock's, I like The Rock solo. It was awesome. That really was. But The Rock's also got another movie coming out that people are kind of trash talking. That's Red One, everybody. The story of Santa Claus being abducted. And his number one elf, The Rock, has to get Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. I would say Chris Pine.
There's a lot of them.
I know. There's a lot of them out there.
Let's go through the list.
Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth. No. Chris, why am I going blank? Fucking Chris Captain America. Man, we got Chris coming in with him to help save the day. And it's not looking good because everyone's going nuts about this. Coming out November 15th, not that far away next week. And they're calling it outrageous but ineffective Christmas schlock. Also, one of my favorite ones here that I heard about one of the early reviews, because like the embargo just lifted. Someone said it's horrible.
Whoa.
That's a
the most obvious possible joke you could make if it's bad.
I know. Chris Evans, everybody. Round of applause for Chris Evans.
Thank you.
There it is. It hit me finally. But $250 million budget. Now, we talked about this like a couple months ago, where this was a movie where people were saying The Rock wasn't showing up and causing the production millions of dollars, hence why it just expanded past $200 million for the actual budget. He said no, there's mixed rumors about that, but that's this movie about Santa Claus, and it's not looking good based off these early reviews. I still want to see it. It looks interesting. J.K. Simmons is a Jack Santa Claus? Come on, guys. I love that shit. I also want to see Mickey 17 really bad because that's coming up. It has been pushed again. It was supposed to come out in January. Now it's been pushed to April 18th to get into that Easter weekend, which makes me actually a little bit more positive about this movie.
Why?
But it makes me positive,
Brian?
though, Mike.
I was really excited. I was ready to go to the theater.
I know, but the thing is, you think about a January, like January coming out, most of those movies are expected to be bombs. January, February. The fact they're putting in a big weekend like Easter weekend means they have some faith in it.
Means the cut looks good.
It looks good. They spent a lot of time on this, and honestly, it should be good. I mean, honestly, Bong Joon-ho, who did like Parasite, he directed this. This is a movie since then, and Warner Brothers has been waiting for a long time to release this. A bunch of reshoots. You know, I'm just interested. The trailer came out, looks fantastic. And there was Michael Jackson's biopic was that weekend. It got pushed to October 3rd. And so they had this opening and they threw this in. So if you haven't watched the trailer yet, check it out. This looks fantastic. And I'm so happy that it's at a big weekend, which makes me very positive. This movie's going to be fantastic. Hopefully. But I'm really excited also. This is an exciting night about Fallout Season 2. And Macaulay Culkin is signed on now for the second season of Fall, everybody. Good old Mac Attack himself. I love Mac. I worked for Mac on American Horror Story for a while, Season 10. Fantastic guy. Really super nice. Really fantastic human being. He's gone through a lot as a child actor. I know that 100%. But his character, though, they're saying he's playing a crazy genius type character. Perfect. Which I'm like, huh, would you say? Did you say pervert?
Perfect, yeah.
Oh, perfect. You said perfect. I thought he said perfect. I'm like, it's not a pervert. He's a scientist.
No. Perfect.
Pervert.
But I think this is great for Mac, and he's a great person. And so this next season is going to be fantastic. They're shooting right now in Los Angeles. Production moved here, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Probably going to be a long time, though, because it's the Westworld production company that does this. It's like, it's Lisa Joy, and it's Nolan doing this, so it's going to take them some time to make this happen. But I can't wait to see where it goes. It's going to be fantastic. Everybody's screaming for something else besides Fallout, and that is the Menendez brothers. And now there's an update about this because George Gascon was kicked out of his DA position here in Los Angeles after the election. So after that, we got Nathan Hochman coming in, and he's saying, guys, it's still going to happen. So if you're wondering what's not going to happen, he's still going to push forward very much so to make this happen. The release come forward for Eric and Lyle Menendez, which were sentenced in 1989 for the murders of their parents. And he's saying he's not going to delay this for any kind of delay's sake. He was calling a political move the reason why Gascon waited this long to actually bring this forward. And he said, on my end, I will work as fast as I can to make this move forward and expeditiously through all the information that he's got to see. He says he's got to look through it, get it over to Gavin Newsom's desk and all that, but he isn't going to delay this. He wants it to happen fast if it's going to happen. So if you're excited about them getting out, this is a big thing that with Gascon gone, it is still moving forward. And after Deadpool 2, it sounds like we might be moving forward with more Gambit with Channing Tatum. That's right, because what Ryan Reynolds said recently was that Disney and Marvel are obsessed with his character after his performance in Deadpool and Wolverine. And of course, the little bit of back history for this couple before, he wanted to do this for back in the day for Fox. He was trying so hard to be Gambit for Fox, back and forth. They had a production moving forward. It got canceled, breaking his heart. It's one of those roles just like Ryan Reynolds had for Wolverine, or I mean Wolverine for Hugh Jackman, or for that combination, but also be Deadpool. Just like his movement that he had, that he wanted, it's the same thing he's saying is happening for Channing Tatum. And because they actually finally saw him play the role, the studio will probably move forward with this because they really want to see where this character can go. So it's a big day for Channing Tatum, and he's probably super excited to see if
Yes, suck up to Ryan Reynolds. That's where you get somewhere in Hollywood.
No applause for that. No applause for that. Right, Mike?
That wasn't me. That was, I think that might have been the symbiote on his back there.
That's very
Hey,
true.
hey, what about the Pepestar?
Jeez. Did my impression not fly, Brian? Or did you not see the
You
movie?
didn't get off the ground, Mike.
I get it now.
No,
You
you
said it. I
didn't
get
see it. You didn't see Venom 3, GR. I'm not taking your criticism on that.
Actually, I did see Venom 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we watched it together. But I get that now.
In which case, I will take the criticism, GR.
You're barking up the wrong tree, brother.
Not you, though, Patty.
I love you, Mike. You know.
Yeah. But also something else that after a long time coming, Channing Tatum's will be Gambit again probably, but after a long time coming, we're going to get the next season 5 of Stranger Things. And now it's been officially announced that it's coming in 2025. Now, there was a bunch of rumors it's coming in 2026 due to the strikes. And then before that, of course, with all the different holdbacks they had with the casting, they were like, this is going to take forever to come out. They were expecting 2026, but 2025, the official release has come out. They put a little teaser out for it, 8 episodes dropping at that point. So if you're a fan of Stranger Things like I am, and I've been waiting for this shit for a long time, you're super excited to see what happens and how it actually has this big finale ending that's going to go down. They actually released the titles of the episodes. We got The Crawl, The Vanishing of blank, they're not telling you what that is, their Turnbow Trap, Sorcerer, Shock Jock, Escape from Kamazats, The Bridge, and The Right Side Up is the finale name. So I'm excited to see about this, guys. Finally, we're going to find out how this ends after all this time. And, please let it be fantastic. I know it will. And we're also very excited to see who will be the next Bond. And Daniel Craig got asked if he's going to help with the transition onto the next Bond in a recent interview. And this was with Variety with Drew Starkley. And so he's talking to Drew about this whole thing. And he asked, hey, Andy, do you see if they're going to be part of the transition, be in that movie to help move the person over? And Daniel Craig just says it very flatly, I don't care. That's it. I don't care. So he's not going to be involved. He's like, moving on. I'm done with Bond, and that's it. And he laughed afterwards. So if you expect to see any more Daniel Craig Bond, you're not going to see it ever again. I'm surprised almost that we got Gladiator 2 because we almost didn't get Gladiator 1 finished because Joaquin Phoenix tried to walk off the set during Gladiator 1. Of course he did. We've been talking this for a long time about how he's been always like having problems on set and like almost leaving multiple productions. Ridley Scott came forward and said, yep, this happened. After all this time, he's doing press. He said, Joaquin Phoenix literally was about to walk during production. He said that he was in the prince's outfit the whole time, ready to go, ready to shoot. He says, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. And then Ridley Scott said, what? He tried to walk off set, and Russell Crowe just turns and said, this is terribly unprofessional. And apparently, at that point, Ridley Scott was able to talk him down, get him back to set. The same thing happened on Napoleon recently, where he was going to walk away from Napoleon 2 weeks before production was beginning. There's like the other production happened where he was going to be playing like a gay character back in like the 20s, and he walked away from that production like 3 days before they were shooting, which cost them a bunch of money too. So he's got a tendency of doing this. He almost left Joker as well. And so it's good that people are behind him. And even Ridley Scott said that he knows how to work with him. They're like family at this point because he has been able to get that idea of how to make Joaquin actually like stay and get the job done and get that performance out of him. But honestly, guys, just do the job. You sign up, do the freaking job. On a side note, Gladiator 3, he's still writing that script, and he's calling it Influenced by The Godfather Part 2. So if you're excited about that, much more Gladiator coming. And Ridley Scott is holding no punches back because he's talking about Quentin Tarantino too, guys. And recently he talked about Quentin Tarantino and his whole like 10th film, I'm retiring, I'm done. And he said, his words, not mine. Ridley Scott goes, I don't fucking believe that bullshit. Shut up and go make another movie. So that's what he says about Quentin Tarantino. He's like, just shut up, man. Just shut up. Stop saying I'm not gonna make movies. And he went on and was saying that, people say that all the time and don't do that. Just do what you do. Don't give us some bullshit like I'm done this time, because he probably won't be done. So I love this man stepping up and saying stuff like this and being very vocal about it. It's fantastic. It really is. Because Gladiator's coming out. It's got to, of course, compete with Wicked on their opening weekend. And Ariana Grande was recently talking about Wicked and about getting back into film and like what's that's been doing for her music career. And then she said because she did Wicked, now she wants to go back to theater. So she's telling her fans that she's going to take a little step back from the music, other performances on screen, and take that time and delve back into the stage where she fell in love with theater and acting and everything else again from the very beginning. So more or less Ariana Grande, I think, after. Then again, Wicked is like 2 movies. There's a lot of stuff going on there. It's a lot of time. So she probably wants time away from all that. We all need that after a while. R&R. But you know what? Honestly, good for her. She's done a lot. I hope this movie is good. I hope it's good. I don't know. I hope it's good. People are doing great reviews about it. It's like the new Barbenheimer, they're calling it, with Wicked, with Gladiator and Wicked-ator. I don't know. We'll see. But speaking of The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland's Ruby Red Slippers are up for auction from the 1939 classic MGM musical. And right now they're going for a current bid of $812,000. And if you do buy it, if this does go through, you have to actually pay a premium, an upfront winning bidder fee to the auction house of $1 million. $1,500,000. I mean, like what? Like what? Like I don't know. Whatever, guys. Like $1 million, like $1 million more on top of that. They're not even spending $1 million for the shoes. They're paying $1 million to the auction house. These are really rare though. Like there's only 3 of them made. These were actually worn by her in multiple scenes, Wizard of Oz, when she was there's apparently the Smithsonian too. There's a bunch of these out. There's like 3 of them out there. They're very rare, but
wait, Brian, 3 of them made or 6 of them made?
3 of them made.
4.
You're funny.
Interesting choice.
You're funny. You're funny, Mike.
What does 3 of them made mean? How many shoes?
All that money for the slippers.
Brian, there was 4 pairs made.
I thought it was 3. Is it 4?
It was 4.
So it's 4 pairs. That's 8. There's 8 of them made.
One more time for you, Mike. One more time for you.
Jeez, yeah.
A lot of breaking news there, buddy.
All right.
A lot of breaking news.
I've got a pair I'll sell them for that money.
You're right, Mike. There's much more than that, 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8. But there was actually some that were actually stolen and recently gotten back from like a museum. So it's great these are getting like returned and people are able to honor this legacy. So it's a big thing, Wizard of Oz. It really was. And hope Wicked's good. I really do. Ron, can Wicked be that good?
I think so.
I think so too. I have a good feeling.
Yeah, I do too. It's been rather hush hush about it, but Ariana, I just think it's
Cynthia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're a great combination. And honestly, the thing is, one thing I'll say about it, we said in the show before, it's like, it's 2 movies, but the first movie is longer than the whole musical, which is interesting how that makes sense, but that's how we do it. We fill in the blanks more. That's what happens in movies. So that'll be interesting to see what they're adding, if they're add songs. I just hope Lin-Manuel doesn't write the songs from, because he did that shit for what was it? For not Aladdin, Little Mermaid. And that was like the worst song in the movie. I was like, what are you doing, Lin-Manuel? This is like, Scuttlebutt does not need to sing. Do not make Scuttlebutt sing. I don't hear about the Scuttlebutt. Nobody needs that.
Yeah.
And Aquafina doing that too? I love Aquafina, but come on. I'm a squattlebutt. No, he's that.
Well, they made Joker sing. Look how bad that was.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.